SU DPS held a press conference today after multiple calls reporting clowns on campus yesterday night.
That's right. The sightings are the latest in a string of creepy clown reports across the nation.
DPS says none of the reports were able to be confirmed.
And DPS released this statement saying, quote, "All were investigated. No evidence of crime was uncovered. No one dressed in such costumes were found by responding officers, nor was there any video of such persons. Officers also gave advice on what to do if you spot a clown on campus." Here's what they had to say. And here in Syracuse, U.S. Representative John Katko said he was still committed on voting no to the Republican plan to repeal Obamacare. Overall, his speech left Republicans thrilled, while Democrats were upset by all of the unanswered questions. Well, another policy change that is taking flight: many airline passengers will no longer be able to bring personal electronics on board. And speaking of entrepreneurship, Syracuse University is taking part in the Atlantic Coast Conference Inventure Prize competition. 15 Division I athletic colleges across the country compete in a Shark Tank style competition. Now we have to talk about some present day musicians. Tim McGraw and Faith Hill announced that they plan on releasing a duet album later this year. And the Dow continues its climb, rising above 20,000 points, and continuing the industrial average is record breaking, reaching all-time highs after a series of executive orders from President Donald Trump. And federal judges have put bans on President Trump's executive orders, which has led to protests across the country. It begs the question, what happens when people go against the commander-in-chief, and how does it affect Syracuse? U.S. Representative John Katko announced today that a meeting will be held on the toxic algae levels in Owasco Lake. The meeting will address a plan to protect the lake and any contaminated drinking water, but the meeting won't be open to the public. Only officials invited will be present. The lake has been found to have low levels of blue-green algae and drinking water drawn from it. It supplies the towns of Owasco and the city of Auburn. This new information runs opposite of the global trends where mortality rates are actually decreasing. More research is being conducted to better understand this current trend within the U.S. David, I'm looking at that 5-day forecast, and I'm really curious if Punxsutawney Phil was wrong. Yesterday was Groundhog Day, and he predicted 6 more weeks of winter, but it looks like the temperatures are going up. What's up with that? Welcome back. Today we have Kate Beckman here with us, the founder of Fresh U, an online publication made by freshmen for freshmen. Welcome, Kate, to the show.
Thank you so much for having me today.
So let's talk a little bit about what Fresh U is. How did you come up with the idea, and how has it grown?